Hello again. Welcome to thisness stuff. Yeah. Delicious soda. So I have to say that between yesterday and this morning and stuff, it's definitely been one of my better adventures, I gotta tell you. One sad thing though is this tooth back here is giving me all sorts of hell right now, because it's like, oh, you ate sushi? Well, guess what? Snicker crush! Oh god, breaking. Yeah. It's awesome. In case anybody was unaware of my severe need to go to the dentist, it's pretty bad. I'm very aware of how bad it is, but the unfortunate thing is, this fantastic little country that we live in here with their insurance and stuff makes it completely impossible for me to ever go to the doctor or the dentist because I simply cannot afford it. I have insurance through my job, but they don't pay me enough to pay for the copay, so that's fantastic. So here's hoping I don't, die of infection in my face right here. That's what I'm hoping. Not dying of the infection in my face. That's what I'd like to not happen. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But yeah, so I had sushi last night, which was delicious. Oh, so good. I love it so much. Sushi, it's one of my favorite things ever. Ever. Love it. Love it to death. And then we were eating sushi. It was me and Steve and Nate and T, and we were talking about the river. Because so one of us didn't remember a whole bunch of it, other than swallowing some swampy water. But yeah, and then right when we got our food, Lane texted me. She's like, "Oh, you want to come watch Eurovision and have a couple drinks? Because it's the last one." I was like, "Oh, I've worked all day, so it was like 9 o'clock at night by now. Anyway, I was like, I guess I can go do that." So I went over there and we watched that. I have never seen Eurovision before, but that's pretty intense stuff there. And if anybody doesn't know what Eurovision is, it's kind of like American Idol in Europe, except so each country has a competition, and then of those people that won that competition in each country, they go on to Eurovision, which is all the countries in Europe competing in the song contest. And so this is the finale. They have 2 semifinals, I guess, and then those go into the finale, whoever wins those, and it's like they all sing, and then you have roughly 15 minutes or so. Everyone in all the countries votes, and then the countries distribute their points based on votes, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the show wins. And this year it was Sweden. Sweden won, which was Sweden was good. I like Sweden. I'm not upset about them, winning. Russia had old grannies singing something. It was very strange. You should look it up. You guys should totally look it up on YouTube or go to the Eurovision website. Oh shit! Don't pay attention to that. Sorry, I'm playing with a hacky sack. But that show's pretty awesome. I'm into it. I'm into that one because that's intense. That is super intense stuff. I was surprised. Like watching the points getting distributed. Oh, so crazy. So yeah. And I met Lane's friend Sean, who I've never met before. Super cool, awesome guy. And we, had a couple drinks and had fun, and then me and Lane and Sean ended up staying up all night long until about, I think I dozed off around, hard to say. I want to say maybe 10 o'clock this morning I finally dozed off a little bit. Took a little bit of a nap. Lane's the winner. She stayed up longer than all of us. But yeah, and we danced and had fun and enjoyed ourselves, and there was a little bit of debating and crying, but I don't know. I love that kind of stuff though. Like a debate between people, passionate things. Oh my goodness, passionate things. They just get me so excited, and it's just so hard sometimes. Because I mean, your emotions get in there, and things upset you, and you think so strongly about something, and you want so badly for someone to understand. And debates are something that I truly enjoy, because even after it's over, you're still friends. You still like each other. You just have a debate. You have a difference of opinions. You have a difference of views, and it doesn't mean that you don't like each other because of it. It's like mind-blowing how simple that is, and yet so many people fail to understand that and end up arguing and getting in fights and hating each other, and it's completely ridiculous. But yeah, that was honestly by far one of the best evenings I've had in quite some time. I love my friends. I really love my friends. And it also has brought to my attention the fact that the video is probably, I guess I just didn't understand or didn't realize how many things happen in people's lives that you don't record them, you don't really remember. Even writing it down isn't the same as having an actual a recording of it to see it. So I'm going to make the effort, because I was like, I've got the little flippy cam too, which I try not to use too much, usually just when I'm walking or something. But I also have my phone, which takes video, and it actually takes pretty decent video. It's not the best video, but I think I'm going to try and use that more. And by more, I mean like everyday instances. Try to record some stuff every day, because I don't know, I just feel like it's important. I mean, things happened last night that I wish I would have recorded. I recorded one thing, and it was good stuff. I mean, life is just one of those things. Everybody's is different. Everybody's having different experiences and seeing different things, and I think I need to be chronicling some of this stuff, because who's to say in 100 years or 2,000 years things like this aren't going to be what they need to know what's going on or anything like that. I was actually watching one of Dodger's videos, and it was about, because someone had made a comment, because she was talking about her grandma, and her grandma has recently passed, which is very upsetting. And she was saying that I guess her grandma wrote a bunch of notes and letters about her life and things, and someone made the comment of, think about your grandchildren, because you're making these videos every day, and she's like, yeah, if all this data is still available when our kids have kids, or further and further, really you could chronicle someone's almost entire life and know exactly what was going on. And that is mind-blowing, because how many ancestors do we have that we don't know anything about, or don't even know who they are, because it was just never written down and nobody ever talked about them? Or, I mean, we're at this point in technology, in this age where, I mean, there's so much data information, there's so many video recordings, there's so much written down, there's so many blogs. This has got to be probably the most well-recorded period of history ever. I mean, everybody is recording their own personal lives. It's not just big major events. I mean, there are people that you could historically track down to every day what they did every single day. And to me, I think that is amazing. I think that's so great. I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so great. Ramblings. My goodness, I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. But I'm a happy mess. That's what counts. You guys are awesome. So awesome. I wouldn't do half the stuff I do without my friends and people in my life. Really grateful for all of them. I'm getting mushy. Oh, how silly. Just drink more soda, it's fine. But yeah. Definitely one of the best evenings ever. Best evenings ever. Yep. Trying to think anything else good? Anything else? Not really. It's... What time is it? Still Saturday? Oh, it's Sunday. That's mind-blowing. Alright, Sunday evening. How about that? I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I am super excited. I'm gonna finish up a couple things tomorrow, get all this stuff done that I gotta get done. God, I really need to clean up this room. I know no one can see it because I'm strategically placed this camera and I am not going to show you because it is really bad. Really need to clean up. Maybe I'll get around to that tomorrow. But yeah, I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I hope you guys are having a good day. And I hope everybody has a good Monday for those of you that have to work. That sucks, I'm sorry. For those that are off, it's cool. Remember what Memorial Day is for and what it's about. It's not just a day off. People actually died for you to have the day off or not. So yeah, be appreciative. I'm super appreciative. I'm more appreciative of soldiers than I am of my government, because soldiers do things to do good things, not based on anything other than that. They do it for the good of it. So self-sacrifice is something that is rarely ever seen and should always be appreciated. Anyone that's willing to give their life for somebody or something else or something they believe in, it's some pretty heavy stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like and all that good stuff, because it actually helps me out 100 times fold that you have no idea. Check out Atlantean Order and subscribe to that too. So yeah, bye.